These are the Netherlands. They mostly speak Dutch, which is also spoken by most people in Suriname. This is Belgium. It mostly speaks Flemish, and Flemish is sometimes considered a dialect of Dutch. This is South Africa. Its most spoken language is English, but many South Africans, especially the country's white people, speak Afrikaans, which is sometimes considered a Dutch dialect or Creole. But are Flemish and Afrikaans their own languages or just mere Dutch dialects? First, let's talk about Belgium. The majority of people in the eastern part of the country speak German, and most people speak French in the south plus Brussels, and most people in the north tend to speak Dutch dialects, but are they really dialects? People in northern Belgium generally speak the quote-unquote dialects of Flemish, Brabantian and Limburgish. Brabantian originates from the southern Netherlands and it does look like Dutch. Limburgish has many differences from Dutch, but nobody really cares about them. The real issue here is Flemish, that is way more widely spoken than Limburgish. A good example of the differences between Standard Dutch and Flemish are the numbers. Numbers from 1 to 10 Standard Dutch look like this, and in Flemish, they look like this. Also, in Standard Dutch, there is this sentence sample that, in Flemish, looks like this. So are they the same language? To answer this question, let's talk about Afrikaans. Afrikaans is spoken mostly in South Africa but also in Namibia. It is derivated from Dutch and is sometimes considered a dialect or even a Creole of it, but most people in South Africa consider Afrikaans a separate language from Dutch. There is this sentence sample in Standard Dutch that, in Afrikaans, looks like this. But are Flemish and Afrikaans languages or dialects? Well, it is up for you to decide. I'd say Flemish and Afrikaans have an ambiguous status as languages that allows them to be qualified as languages or dialects depending of the context, like what happens with Galician, that is sometimes considered either Portuguese dialect or a different language, and former Yugoslav languages, that are considered the same language or different languages depending of the context. But I would consider these two and Limburgish more like different languages rather than dialects, as they vary a lot from Dutch, just like Scots vary from English. Either way, thanks for watching this video. Until the next time we meet.